All right, former correctional sergeant here. All right, let's get into this. So we have another inmate situation, right? Once again, these people got fired for excessive force, and rightfully so. For me, explain to you, there's several things going on in this video. First of all, anything other than incidental contact is a use of force. So right off the bat, if you didn't accidentally brush up against the person, and you put your on purpose in whatever manner, put your hands on this person in any manner. This is why we could not touch inmates at all, because any like literally that's what that thing says. Anything other than incidental contact is a use of force. Requires you to do a use of force report, incident report, and have everything sent through your system. If you violate these inmates' rights, terminated, and if it's severe enough, you will go to jail on top of the termination. It's a lot of paperwork, like about 3 hours of it. I would not touch these guys at all if I didn't have to, and I would avoid it at all costs. The other part, when they put these when they put the restraints on the inmate, and he starts saying he can't breathe, you have to take that very seriously, because in the position that they have him in, when they had to have him hunched over and bent over or whatever, like that, there's a thing called positional asphyxia. So the proper procedure would be to get those restraints on that inmate as soon as possible, cease all combat, because the inmate is now restrained, and sit the inmate up. Now you have him handcuffed and bent over or on his chest, and he's telling you he can't breathe. You better take that seriously, because the positional asphyxia, what that means is if his lungs and his chest cannot expand enough, he cannot breathe, meaning the inmate will suffocate. He could die from this, and he's verbally communicating, "I cannot breathe." This is not your decision to make at all. In fact, you know what I would do to cover my ass? I would go call the correctional nurse immediately, because this is not your at this point, this is a medical issue. It is out of your hands. Can't breathe, sit the guy up. Call from correctional nurse. I would call it as an emergency, which will freeze off all activity on the walk. And say, hey, inmate so and so can't breathe, need a backboard, need additional staff, need a nurse, uh, need a supervisor, whatever it is you need, call for it on the radio, right? So all activity on the prison will freeze. Nothing goes anywhere. Inmates are going to have to find a spot to be that is not in the courtyard or anything like that. They're going to have to, or they're going to have to freeze over there in the chow hall. They can't leave. Um, and it's going to be like that until the emergency is over and clear. Um, and only the supervisor can clear this emergency. So you're gonna get the nurse over there. You're gonna get the nurse to check him out. The nurse is more than likely going to require the removal of the restraints to examine the inmate. Remember what I said? I said this in the last video. Removal of restraints would require at least two people, because it's a procedural violation. You're not gonna be able to put those restraints back on that inmate yourself. They're good luck with that one, and it's a procedural violation. So you're gonna need two people. And the nurse might say, "Hey, I need the restraints modified from going from the back to the front, or complete removal of restraints to allow for medical examination." So it's either you and your partner, or you and a supervisor go ahead and comply with the correctional nurse, remove the restraints, let the medical staff examine the inmate, and then per medical staff is now in charge now. So now per medical staff orders, if they tell you, "Hey, it's safe to reapply the restraints to the inmate, but do it in this manner, put it in the front," or whatever they recommend, you're going to do exactly what the medical staff told you to do, for inmate safety. Listen to all their recommendations, do exactly what they instructed you to do, and then take the inmate down to medical, if that is even necessary, or if they're cleared, and they're deemed that they're okay, then this inmate is going to go to segregation, or wherever it is they're intending to transport this inmate to. And then once the emergency is cleared, then all prison activity will resume. But this is unacceptable. Let's watch the video, shall we?
Oh, can I just adjust it? I ain't fighting no more.
No.
Come on, can I just get these cuffs? Miss May, really?
And so you're gonna get that when you can't get it?
Come on!
Get it!
Oh, my arm! Oh! Ah! I'm not fighting!
Mitchell, check the restraints.
Here's the restraints.
Oh, I'm not fighting!
Then stop moving! Stop! Stop!
Here, I can't breathe!
I'm getting it.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
You're talking.
I can't breathe! Oh! Oh, my nose is bleeding!
So fine, bud. Move your foot.
Oh,
So we just witnessed the video, right? Yeah. Can we say that's not your call to make right there? But anyways, if you do corrections and you do the job like this, I hope you do get fired because this is unacceptable. I'm out of here.